What is happening, sports fans, and welcome back to the Roger Report, where we dive headfirst into the stories that are absolutely dominating the headlines and shaping the future of the game. The news cycle is moving at warp speed, and if you blink, you might just miss the next seismic shift. We've got breaking developments, hot takes from legends, and a look at how the biggest names are setting the stage for what's next. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming your way today, so buckle up. First off, we're diving deep into the gridiron, where a familiar face is embracing a new team, and the early signs are all about building those crucial connections. This move is already sparking conversations about leadership and chemistry as the season approaches. Then, we're cutting through the noise with a bold assessment from an NFL MVP himself, who's weighing in on a quarterback's impact and calling it a temporary fix. Is this veteran truly the answer, or just a placeholder? We've got the breakdown. Plus, get ready for a surprising revelation about who declined a sit-down with a prominent media personality and the candid reasons behind it. This situation is raising eyebrows and shedding light on some interesting dynamics off the field. And finally, we're looking at how a star quarterback is establishing a new leadership vibe with his team as they gear up for a massive opening week showdown. The pressure is on, and the tone is being set. Stick around, you won't want to miss any of this. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get into it. Rodgers' new chapter begins. Aaron Rodgers is embracing a new chapter with the Pittsburgh Steelers, focusing on building connections with teammates during July 24 practice in Latrobe. This move marks a significant shift for the veteran quarterback, who joins a team looking to solidify its position in the league. The early days of his tenure are characterized by a deliberate effort to integrate with his new squad, fostering camaraderie and understanding on the field. Rodgers' presence brings a wealth of experience and a proven track record, but the immediate emphasis is on establishing chemistry with his new offensive line, receivers, and coaching staff. The quarterback is reportedly spending extra time with his teammates, participating in drills with a focused intensity, and engaging in film study to grasp the team's offensive schemes. This proactive approach is crucial for any player joining a new team, especially one with Rodgers' caliber, as it lays the foundation for on-field success. The Steelers' organization, having navigated a period of transition, sees Rodgers as a pivotal figure in their quest for sustained competitiveness. His leadership on and off the field is expected to be a significant factor in guiding the team through the upcoming season. The initial reports from training camp highlight a positive atmosphere, with teammates expressing optimism about the synergy developing between Rodgers and the rest of the roster. This period of building connections is not just about on-field execution, but also about creating a cohesive unit capable of handling the pressures of a demanding NFL schedule. The focus on team building underscores the understanding that individual talent, while important, is amplified by strong interpersonal relationships and a shared vision. As the season draws closer, the Steelers and their fans will be watching closely to see how these early efforts translate into performance, with the hope that Rodgers' integration leads to a successful and impactful season. The narrative surrounding Rodgers' arrival is one of renewed purpose and a commitment to excellence, aiming to build upon his storied career with a fresh start in Pittsburgh. The quarterback's dedication to this process signals his intent to make a meaningful contribution to the Steelers' future endeavors. This initial phase is critical for setting the tone for the entire season, and early indicators suggest a strong focus on unity. Now, let's shift gears to some sharp commentary from a former MVP regarding a current star's impact. Veteran QB labeled a Band-Aid for Steelers. Cam Newton, a former NFL MVP, has controversially labeled Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers as merely a Band-Aid for the team's long-term aspirations. This assessment comes as the Steelers continue their search for a stable, franchise-altering quarterback, a quest reminiscent of the Carolina Panthers' own struggles since Cam Newton's career-altering injury in 2019. The Panthers, having found potential stability in Bryce Young, understand the difficulty of this quarterback transition. The Steelers, meanwhile, have cycled through veteran quarterbacks since Ben Roethlisberger's retirement after the 2021 season, failing to identify a consistent long-term solution. Rodgers, a four-time league MVP, is the latest addition, but Newton questions his ability to be more than a temporary fix. Newton, speaking on his 4th and 1 podcast, pointed out Rodgers' age, noting he will turn 42 before the upcoming season concludes. Furthermore, Newton referenced Rodgers' performance last season with the Jets, suggesting he did not resemble his former elite self. The Achilles tear Rodgers suffered at the beginning of the 2023 season is seen by Newton as a potentially insurmountable hurdle, preventing a return to his prime form. Newton's critique suggests that Rodgers, while a capable veteran, does not represent the kind of long-term investment the Steelers need to escape their current predicament. He argues that Pittsburgh is stuck in a perpetual state of mediocrity, too good to secure high draft picks for top quarterback prospects, but not good enough for deep playoff runs. This no man's land, as Newton describes it, poses a significant challenge for the Steelers' front office and coaching staff. Breaking out of this cycle requires a strategic overhaul, and Newton implies that relying on a veteran quarterback nearing the end of his career, especially one coming off a major injury, is not the path to sustainable success. The Steelers face the daunting task of finding a way to elevate their team beyond consistent .500 seasons and into genuine contention, a feat that may require bold decisions and a longer-term vision than simply acquiring a veteran placeholder. Newton's comments, while harsh, highlight a critical strategic dilemma for the Steelers, emphasizing the need for a definitive solution at the quarterback position rather than a series of short-term fixes. Newton's candid assessment directly addresses the Steelers' ongoing quarterback conundrum and the potential limitations of their current strategy. Stay with us as we uncover a surprising interaction, or rather a lack thereof, involving Aaron Rodgers and a prominent media figure. Rodgers declines interview request from Ryan Clark. Aaron Rodgers recently declined an invitation to appear on Ryan Clark's show, The Pivot, according to Clark himself. The situation unfolded during a practice session where Rodgers was seen interacting with Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. Clark recounted the encounter, stating that while he was arriving on campus, he saw Rodgers talking to Smith. Clark, upon seeing Rodgers, rolled down his window and offered a greeting, but Rodgers did not respond. Clark expressed his respect for Rodgers' decision not to engage, interpreting it as an unwillingness to be disingenuous. He elaborated that if Rodgers genuinely had no issue with him, a simple acknowledgement would have been appropriate, and the lack thereof set a clear boundary in their relationship. Clark noted that he did not attempt further interaction on the field, respecting the unspoken understanding. Despite this, Clark acknowledged Rodgers' talent, praising him in a conversation with Dave Dameshek on Football America as the most talented quarterback he has ever played against and commending the exceptional quality of his throws during training camp. This incident highlights Rodgers' selective engagement with the media, particularly in contrast to his more open interactions, such as his interview with Kyle Brandt of NFL Network, where he responded positively to Terry Bradshaw's comments. Rodgers has had a notably complex relationship with various media personalities over the years, often facing criticism from ESPN figures. Clark's experience suggests that Rodgers maintains distinct boundaries, choosing to engage only with those he feels a genuine connection with or professional respect for, even if it means appearing aloof to others. The quarterback's approach to media interactions is a recurring theme, with his actions often sparking debate about his personality and professional conduct. While some view his reserved nature as authenticity, others perceive it as dismissive. Clark's perspective, however, offers an insider's view on the dynamics, suggesting that Rodgers' silence was a deliberate statement of non-association rather than mere rudeness. The former Steelers player's commentary provides insight into the nuanced relationships within the NFL, where interactions, or the lack thereof, can speak volumes about individual dynamics and professional boundaries. Rodgers' continued focus on his new team in Pittsburgh, while navigating these external relationships, underscores the multifaceted nature of his public persona and professional life as he embarks on this new chapter. This interaction sheds light on Rodgers' deliberate approach to his media engagements and personal relationships. Now, let's look at how a star quarterback is setting the tone for his team as they prepare for a major season opener. Rodgers sets leadership tone for Steelers' Week 1 showdown. As the Pittsburgh Steelers prepare for their high-stakes Week 1 matchup against the New York Jets, quarterback Aaron Rodgers is actively establishing a new leadership tone within the team. His presence and approach are signaling a shift in the team's dynamics as they head into a critical season opener. Rodgers, known for his intense focus and veteran leadership, is reportedly immersing himself in the team's culture, aiming to foster a cohesive unit ready to compete at the highest level. The upcoming game against the Jets is a significant test, and Rodgers' leadership is seen as crucial in guiding the Steelers through the pressure of opening week. His involvement goes beyond just on-field performance. He is actively working to build rapport with his teammates, share his extensive knowledge, and instill a winning mentality. This proactive stance is vital for a team looking to make a strong statement early in the season. Reports from training camp indicate that Rodgers is taking a hands-on approach to mentoring younger players and collaborating with coaches to refine offensive strategies. His leadership style is characterized by clear communication, high expectations, and a commitment to accountability, all of which are essential for building a successful team. The Steelers are aiming to capitalize on Rodgers' experience and acumen to elevate their game, particularly in crucial moments against tough opponents like the Jets. The quarterback's dedication to setting a positive and determined tone is expected to have a ripple effect throughout the roster, inspiring confidence and focus. As the team gears up for this pivotal game, the emphasis is on executing their game plan effectively and demonstrating the unity and resilience that Rodgers is working to cultivate. The narrative surrounding Rodgers' leadership is one of purpose and direction, aiming to steer the Steelers toward a successful campaign. His influence is seen not just in his arm talent, but in his ability to rally the team and create a shared sense of mission. The preparation for Week 1 is a critical period for the Steelers to showcase the progress made under their new leadership, with Rodgers at the forefront of their efforts to achieve their season goals. The team's performance against the Jets will be an early indicator of the impact of this new leadership dynamic. Rodgers' proactive leadership is setting a clear direction for the Steelers as they face a crucial opening week challenge. That wraps up our top stories for today. We've seen a veteran quarterback embracing a new team, received a sharp critique from an MVP, learned about a surprising media interaction, and checked in on leadership setting the stage for a big game. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Rodger Report for all your essential sports updates, hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat, drop a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We've covered a quarterback finding his footing with a new team, a former MVP's strong take on a current star, a notable media personality's request being declined, and a quarterback setting a new leadership tone for a big game. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Rodger Report for all your essential sports news, ring that notification bell so you don't miss out, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social media channels.